Many people like the thought of growing herbs in clay pots and setting them on the kitchen windowsill to use when they cook. But potting soil is messy. You need to water them, and the pots may be too big, and then the plants die. So most people give up on the idea. However, there are herbs that grow in water and are much easier to manage. Simply cut a few stems from your favorite herb plant, leaving only a few top leaves on the top of the stem. Then, put the stem in a glass jar of tap water. That's it. These herbs can go on almost any dish you make. Here are 10 herbs you can grow in water. 1. Peppermint or mint. Snip a few 5-inch stems off an existing peppermint plant and take off all the leaves except a few on the top. Neither peppermint nor mint seeds need a lot of sun to grow or much attention, but you will need to change the water every few days. The scent of peppermint is wonderful for the home, and you can use the peppermint or mint you grow for herbal tea or recipes that call for fresh mint or peppermint. Peppermint is one of the 10 plants that can repel mosquitoes, ants, and bedbugs from your home. Watch this video to learn more. 2. Oregano. Oregano needs a little more sunshine and warmth, and it is a woody plant, so it will grow bigger and faster. Fresh oregano is perfect for pasta sauces and many other dishes. Oregano plants may need a few more nutrients than they get from the tap water, so it will be a good idea to buy a small bag of water-soluble fertilizer. All of your herbs will need a little help from time to time, but only a tiny bit of fertilizer is needed. 3. Sage. Sage has a cool menthol smell and is part of the mint family. Sage only needs moderate sunlight and water, so it will grow on almost any windowsill. It has a strong flavor and goes a long way to season chicken, pork, beef, duck, and especially the more fatty meats. Dried sage is also used in smudge sticks for spiritually cleansing your home of negative energy. 4. Basil. Basil is probably the most common herb to buy as a potted plant at the grocery store. These plants usually die within a few months. So while your basil plant is healthy, make sure to take a few stems and put them in water on your kitchen windowsill, where they will live much longer. Fresh basil makes almost any recipe better, but this herb needs about 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day to flourish. 5. Stevia. Stevia is the natural sweetener you see on the grocery store shelves, but you can grow it in water at home for yourself. As a zero-calorie herb, it is the perfect sweetener for your peppermint tea if you brew the two herbs together. Stevia doesn't need a lot of sunshine to grow, and is one of the hardier perennial herbs. You can plant it outside if it grows large enough, just like peppermint and oregano. 6. Thyme. Thyme is one of the herbs that needs a lot of sunlight, and also is one of the flowering herbs. And like all of the woody-stemmed herbs, the thyme stems need to be snipped before they turn woody if you want them to grow in water. Thyme can be harvested as often as you like. The more you harvest it, the more it grows. Just make sure to leave enough of the plant so it can survive. Thyme is generally used to season soups and sauces or fish, lamb, and veal. 7. Rosemary. Rosemary grows best in full sunlight, but don't worry if you don't have a window with southern exposure. Rosemary will survive in partial sunlight as well. However, keep the rosemary in a warm place if you want it to flourish. Also, make sure to only take the fresh green stems from the rosemary plant for the clippings to grow, gently stripping away the lower needles on the stems with your fingers. The roots should grow within a few weeks after putting the rosemary in water. 8. Lemon balm. When you take the lemon balm clipping from the plant, make sure to cut it on the diagonal. Lemon balm plants need a lot of water, and this will help. You will also need to change the water daily and keep the lemon balm plant on a sunny windowsill. Lemon balm is another member of the mint family and has a pleasant smell for your home. Lemon balm is mainly used for medicinal tea to aid the nervous system, liver, and digestive tract. 9. Chives. Chives are the easiest of all to grow and start sprouting within a few days. All you have to do is take fresh chives from the grocery store and put them in water. That's it. Chives do like sunlight, but lots of it isn't necessary. You will need to change the water regularly though to prevent it from getting filmy. And as you probably know, chives go on almost any dish you make. 10. Cilantro. Cilantro is another herb that keeps growing as long as you keep it in fresh water and give it some sunlight. Cilantro also grows fast, so you can use it in recipes as often as you like. If you buy really fresh cilantro stems from the grocery store, just put a few stems in water with the bottom leaves removed and watch them grow. Cilantro is used in many Chinese and Thai dishes and is a good source of antioxidants. Like most of the other herbs we have talked about, if your cilantro plant outgrows its glass container, it can be moved to a pot or even outdoors if you are in a warmer climate. So that's 10 herbs that you can grow in water.